Hello friends, today's topic is underpaid for what? Let's rant.
Let me tell y'all something. Working in the medical field is highly exhausting. Very exhausting. And I don't care if you're a CNA or RN, we all gonna work some bedside nowadays because these places want to get as much work out of us for the little money that they pay us. And so we're exhausted, all of us. I normally do videos talking about how lazy CNAs is and LPNs and RNs, how lazy nursing staff can be. But when you think about it, are they lazy? Probably not. They're probably giving you what you're paying them for, which is not much at all. As I said, we take on a lot of work. Underpaid, overworked, disrespected, not supported. It's horrible. Really need to think about it before you get into the medical field, and really think about it if you decide you want to become a CNA, because to tell you the honest to God truth, I believe, especially after being in this field for 30 years, that CNAs should be paid way more than what they're getting. And in some of these places, they still paying CNAs $15 an hour. And then the bills cannot be paid. But you done broke your back, threw your shoulder out, every damn thing, taking care of these people. Really think about it before you get into this field. The healthcare field is very exhausting. You don't get no respect. Not enough money to pay your bills. Overworked. No respect. And do not expect anybody to support you in this field because they can care less. The only thing they want is the money, but they're not going to share it with you. Yeah. Working in the healthcare field, very exhausting. Very exhausting.
It's difficult when you see an employee that you know is working really hard. Maybe it's one of your coworkers and they're trying to prove something. You can tell that they're doing long hours. They're always the one first to offer to help with something, or they're always picking up extra work, right? And you see that they're working hard and you look at them and think that was once you. You were once that person that was doing that. And you might start to question yourself and say, am I doing enough? You might start to feel bad, like, well, maybe I need to start stepping it up. But then you're reminded that when you did all those things, when you were that person that was staying late and helping with projects and raising your hand to volunteer for this and that you weren't compensated and you weren't appreciated. There was no recognition. It was just a pat on the back. Hey, thanks for helping with that. And that was it. Okay. There was no pay increase. There was no, good, positive, review at the end of the year. It was just totally brushed off and not acknowledged in the way that you needed it to be acknowledged. And even when you asked for the raise, or even when you asked for certain things, it was never given. Maybe broken promises here or there, or maybe they kept brushing you off, and you're reminded instantly why you no longer are that employee that you're watching right now in real time, about to be burnt out in a couple months.
Good morning, happy Halloween. But I just came on here to say something really quick. If you're watching this video and you are employed, meaning that you work for someone, like you work for a company or establishment, I just came on here to say that do not allow a company or establishment to overwork you and underpay you. Do not stick with a company because you have bills to pay and you have kids to take care of, but the job is draining you. The job is overworking you. The job is asking you to do more than what you were hired to do. It's not fair and it's not right. I just quit my job yesterday and they don't even know that I quit because I was being overworked but underpaid. And I stood up for myself, and that's something that they did not like. They thought that they could tell me whatever they want to tell me to do, and I had to do it. And it does not work like that. Once you know what you were hired to do, you do that and nothing more. Some people may tussle with me or whatever the case may be, but that's just how I feel in my heart. And I feel like in these times, no company should be overworking their employee. But there are companies that do it, and they do it and they don't care. They don't have no consideration. They don't care about your outside life. They don't care about none of that. Please, if you are working for someone, like what you do, but also stand up for yourself. Always stand up for yourself. Do not be anybody's lapdog, and do not be anyone's modern day slave. It's not fair, and it's not right. And if God see it fit, he will put you in a better position. But don't sit and be quiet and let people walk all over you. That's one thing. I love my mom. Shout outs to my mom. My mom always told us, me and my siblings growing up, to stand up for ourselves. And you can stand up for yourself without being disrespectful. Don't do it. It's not fair and it's not right. So with that being said, I hope everyone enjoys the rest of their day. If you're going to take in your children trick-or-treating, y'all be safe. And remember what Tap the Beat told y'all. Bye.
I used to enjoy coming to work so much. I would come with like a full beat face. I would do my hair. I would buy cute clothes, everything. And now I literally have to motivate myself to go into this fucking building. And it's really the people that you work with. Like before, my job was like, it didn't feel like a job. I was surrounded by cool ass people. It's like, okay, cool. This doesn't really feel like work. Like it's fun. I get shit done and I get paid to do it. Awesome. Now it's like, just to pay my bills. I only go in here because I have to pay my bills. If I didn't have to pay my bills, I would not fucking go into this building. I promise to God I would not. And I just have like senioritis. I just can't wait. I just can't wait for like my new life to start. Honestly, I can't wait. Like I'm so fucking over it. And I do like some of the people I work with. Some of them. All of them. And I just kind of like mentally fucking gave up. Like I was doing so much for so long that now I'm so burnt out that I barely can do the everyday shit. You know what I mean? So it is.
Overworked? Comment down below.
And I never understood the people that make work their whole life, like their whole identity. Like you putting in all this work and you still struggling? Hell no. Stop overworking and getting underpaid. Because best believe if something was to happen to you, you would be replaced the next business day, baby. Out of there. They will have interviews already lined up for your position. Y'all still stand after work an hour, 2 hours to make sure y'all look good for y'all boss or look like the star employee just to get a 15-cent raise at the end of the year? Yeah, I think the fuck not. Put that PTO in, take them vacation days, and give yourself a break. Stop letting them jobs stress y'all out.
So I recently made a video speaking on behalf of if you're trying to pursue a degree within like social work or anything related to that field, my suggestion was to not do it. Save yourself. For the sake of, I've been in the field for 6+ years, so I know what it's like. A lot of the times you're going to be overworked and underpaid. A lot of the times. And somebody had commented under the video and was like, oh, maybe you're just lacking confidence and trying to negotiate your salary pay, blah, 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 because they're a social worker and they're going to pay $75K. Which is not shit. 75K as a social worker is not shit. The amount of work that you have to do as a social worker is beyond me. As a case manager, as a caseworker, care coordinator, whatever the fuck within those fields, you are doing so much more than your pay. You literally have to do home visits. You have to transport people. You have to do this. You have to, sometimes you even have to travel on plane to visit certain family members. And you're literally dealing with between 30 to 100 plus cases per day. And you have to make sure you're on top of that, because if one incident happens and somebody dies within those cases, you're done. And yeah, if you do want to get paid more, like 75K, you have to finish your bachelor's, get your social work degree, and you gotta get licensed. And after you get licensed, you're still not gonna get paid shit. I think the highest salary within social work, I think it's like 80K, which is nothing. Like if 75K and 80K is enough for you as a social worker, then by all means, continue doing what you love. If you love it, if you like it, I love it. But I would not do it. I don't even think 100K, 120K would even be enough for me to continue social work. or a caseworker, whatever the fuck, because of the amount of shit that you have to do. And you will be burnt out. I know so many people who has been in that field for more years than I can even count, and they're burnt out because their work does not match their pay. But that's just my suggestion. That's my opinion. Like, I've been in the field, I know people in the field, so I know what it's like. So it's like, if you want to do it, if you want to pursue it, by all means, do what you want. I don't give a fuck. If you want to be overworked and underpaid, I don't give a fuck. That has nothing to do with me. I just know that you can literally get paid the same amount as you're getting paid as a social worker, doing something much less that doesn't require being overworked and underpaid. That's my opinion. That's my opinion. But yeah, do what you want, pursue what you want. I don't give a fuck. But you can be smart about it. Work smarter, not harder.
Okay, I'm going to go on a rant for a second, so please bear with me. I am 28 years old, and I've only been working in corporate America for, let's just say, like 5.5 years. Graduated college in 2019, got my first corporate job at the age of 22. A couple months later, turned 23. So yes, about 5.5 years. And the thought of doing this, like working in corporate America for what feels like the rest of my life, because I just don't understand or see how retiring is even a possibility at this point, pains me. It pains me. I just don't belong in corporate America. I feel it in my freaking soul. This is not what I'm supposed to be doing. Corporate America is not for Julia Reiner. It's not for freaking half the population at this point, because we're all freaking miserable and we're all underpaid. We work way too many hours and we don't get paid enough. Overworked, underpaid. There it is. That's what I feel like right now. And the fact that it has only been 5.5 years in corporate America is just, oh God, it is painful to even think about. Also, side note, look at my rings. They're so cute. I know that this is not what I am supposed to be doing for the rest of my life. It does not feel right. Oh my God, like the fact that I work 40 hours, sometimes more a week, and I don't even have enough money to like contribute to my savings. That's mind-boggling to me. That is so incredibly mind-boggling to me. The fact that my student loans are $500 a month and I have to potentially start paying my federal loan soon, screwed. I'm literally screwed. I don't understand how I'm supposed to do that. The fact that I am working, I'm overworked, underpaid. I can't put money into my savings. I can't, like, oh my God. God forbid I had to get a freaking college degree. Why did I do that? Student loans are ridiculous. I'm trying not to stress. Is this what crashing out is? I think that's what's happening. I just want to frolic through the fields, create silly little content, and not work a day in corporate America ever in my life. How do I do that?
Being underpaid, I see. Well, you can always get a second job. Is that an option? Comment down below and thank you for watching.